Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be going over a YouTube channel idea without showing your face, in which the videos in my opinion are very easy to make. But before we get started, be sure to sign up for my free webinar training down below, where I do go over my 10 ways to go viral on YouTube. It's completely free, you've got nothing to lose, and I think it's essential, especially if you want to grow on YouTube. So with that being said, let's get started with this video. So the name of the channel I am going to be revealing is this channel called Your Health TV. So this is a channel that's in kind of the health and wellness niche. They talk about food, diets, why apple cider vinegar is good for you. And you can see that they've been around for some time. I've been following this channel way back before, in the beginning of my YouTube automation faceless video channel journey. They have about 200 videos posted. They've accumulated over just about 11.5 million views, and they're still posting to this day. So my go-to when it comes to coming across YouTube channels is that if the faceless YouTube channel idea or channel period is still posting videos, then that means that this channel is working. Okay, that means that this channel is working. That's usually my kind of common sense logic that I conclude, in which Your Health TV is still posting videos. They're still posting every other day. So my assumption is that they are profitable. They are making money. Whether that means they're only making like $50 a day, but it only a video only costs like $20 to make, they're still profitable, right? So that's what I mean in terms of this channel is successful. This channel is succeeding. They are still posting, and there is a reason why they're still posting, and it's likely because they are profitable, and they've been around for years. All right, so like I said, I've been following this channel for quite some time now, 2010. All right, now I want to go over how much this channel is making. All right, so I do have the metrics here in terms of the channel has about 200 videos total posted, and it's getting around 168,000 views per month. So how much this channel makes, all right? My go-to when it comes to YouTube, calculating YouTube CPM, is that a low CPM is a channel gets 1 million views. That channel will probably make $3,000. Okay, sorry about that. So a channel gets 1 million views. That channel will probably make $3,000 per month. That's what I consider as a low CPM. It's a very average CPM. I've been doing YouTube for quite some time now, and if you do fall under this, then I consider that your CPM is really on the low end of the spectrum. Now, tying back to Your Health TV, Your Health TV is getting around 168,000 views per month. So if we do the math, 1 million views divided by 168,000 views, that equates to about 5.9. So $3,000 divided by 5.9, I would imagine that Your Health TV is making about $500 per month. So with them making $500 per month, I would assume that their overhead costs for posting every other day is less than $500 per month. It's either that or they're strictly breaking even, but that's just my assumption. Okay, a lot of this is an assumption. It's based on logic. So again, if Your Health TV is making $500 per month, I would assume that they're profitable, which means that the videos that they're posting every other day total, let's say they're posting 10 or 15 times per month, their overhead costs for those videos is probably less than $500 per month. So here's my strategy if you want to go into the health wellness niche. All right, so let me put this side by side and tell you how I would actually improve Your Health TV. So give me 1 second while I set up. So the strategy, okay, I'm just putting the windows together. Sorry about that, everyone. Are you guys able to see this well? Okay, so hopefully this should look decent on your guys' end. I'll work on the formatting eventually in the future as well, but here's how I would improve on this channel. So number one, target specific health problems, named problems. When I look at the videos, I haven't done my research super thoroughly, but I would imagine that it's sometimes very generic. Okay, so they have, let me click on their videos. Some of the topics on their videos are very generic, in which people are actually typing these terms into YouTube and finding these videos. So keep in mind, Point number one, target specific health problems. And I'm talking about named problems. So hidden reasons why ACV helps you melt away fat. This one especially, is skipping breakfast really unhealthy? It's an interesting topic, but because Your Health TV is only getting a couple hundred views, but they have 130,000 subscribers, they should still be following the method of targeting very specific long tail keywords and exactly what people are typing into YouTube so that their videos have a better chance of succeeding. I mean, having 130k subs, I have channels like this too, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of doing this as well, in which I attract a large subscriber base, but still the videos I post may only get a couple thousand. But I will target very specific keywords. So when I look at this channel, okay, they have like specific keywords in terms of carrot juice, 1k views, gray hair, 11k views, vitamin D, 1,000 views. But when they go very generic with their YouTube titles, that's when it stops working. Why are you suddenly losing hair? Reasons for blah, blah, blah. So I would go much more specific in terms of the health conditions that they want to talk about, the specific health problems that they want to talk about. That's step number one. Now, step number two would be finding the team on Upwork or Fiverr to create the videos for you. I have plenty of videos on how to hire individuals and outsource a team in order to create a faceless viral video creation strategy for you. Now, in terms of the length of your videos, because Your Health TV is only creating shorter videos, I would recommend creating about 6 to 8 minute long videos, or however long your video needs to be in order to kind of cover a topic. I don't really worry too much about the length of videos, but seeing that Your Health TV's videos range anywhere from 6 to 9 minutes, you can't go wrong with creating longer videos. So let's pretend that you decide to create a video on remarkable benefits of vitamin D. I would just make sure that my video is longer than this. So I'd make it 8 minutes instead of 6 minutes and 30 seconds, all right? Now, in terms of the frequency of how often you should post as often as you can while focusing on quality, because these videos are not time sensitive, all right? So that's the good thing about this niche, is that these videos are not time sensitive. You can create a really awesome video on the remarkable benefits of vitamin D. Now, compare this to another niche in which, you know, it's covering celebrity gossip and you want to be the first video out there covering news. That's when, you know, sometimes quality will diminish, but because it's in the health niche, you're just covering a lot of interesting facts regarding health and wellness, health conditions, home remedies. You can post as often as you can, but really focus on quality because these videos are not time sensitive. So moving on to the pros of this niche. So number one, it's really cool how it's completely evergreen. Health conditions and diseases usually will never go out of date, usually. I mean, sometimes maybe apple cider vinegar will kind of die down. I mean, maybe it never will, but sometimes the home remedies may die off. Science-based research may change. But essentially though, I do consider that a lot of these video topics are completely evergreen. Eliminating bad breath, 14 things you need to know about starting Invisalign, benefits of carrot juice, naturally cleansing foods, intestinal worms, top 5 natural remedies. So I am deeming that as complete evergreen topics. So that's a really good thing about this niche. Second thing is sponsorships. If this channel were to become more brandable, come up with a more themed color, come up with, you know, what if they only target home remedies? What if they only target, you know, mouth diseases? What if they only target things related to dieting? I assume that if they were to go more niche and attract more viewers by specific, remember the strategy I talked about, targeting specific health problems, named problems that people are actually typing into YouTube, sponsors would find this channel much more appealing. Sponsors would find this channel much more appealing. So I do think that's a pro of this niche, in which if you're in the health and wellness home remedy niche and you stick to a specific type of, you know, home or remedy or some sort, sponsors will likely find you, especially if you're branded, your color scheme is there, you're targeting a specific demographic in regards to the health industry. So next pro is that there's an endless amount of content online. I imagine there's so many things you can cover when it comes to the health and wellness niche and home remedies. Tons and tons and tons of videos. You will never run out of content ideas. Lastly, I mean, it's very easy to write these research-based topics because I can't imagine there's a lot of articles talking about hair loss. There's a lot of articles talking about a homemade remedy for weight loss. There's a lot of articles talking about melting away belly fat with just 2 tablespoons. So I imagine that for writers, because I have some experience, sometimes I have writers saying, I don't know, there's not enough research on this topic that I give them. But if I were to give them a topic regarding these videos, I'm sure that they can find plenty of resources to write videos like these. So it is very easy to write research-based scripts within this niche. Now, while going over the pros, I have to go over the cons, okay? Kind of like the disclaimer regarding what I think would be the cons of going within this niche. Now, the cons of this niche, it's really not viral potential, I imagine. I mean, it's very hard to go viral within a home remedy or, a dieting fad or melting away belly fat. I think it's more difficult because it doesn't really hop on a trend usually. I'm not saying it's completely impossible. This is just my opinion. This is just based on my experience. Sorry about that. I just had to burp. Based on my experience, I just don't think it's really, really viral compared to like movie gossip or TV show gossip or celebrity gossip. That's really, really viral. But covering, why do you suddenly start losing hair? It's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's interesting. But for the entire general demographic of YouTube, I just don't imagine seeing it go viral. Creating these long length videos that are interesting. Like I said, this video is interesting, is skipping breakfast really unhealthy? Me personally, I think that's an interesting video topic, but in terms of what's common sense of, sorry, this is the video I'm talking about, is skipping breakfast really healthy? Now, in terms of like what is viral potential versus what's not viral potential, I do think other niches are more viral potential. So with that being said, going the complete evergreen route, the second con that I thought of was that it may take a while for your first video to finally blow up. Recall back in the strategy in which I talked about, you're going to be in this for the long term. So focus on quality because your videos will always be relevant. The idea is that you're going to be making videos that will be relevant years from now, whether it's 1 month from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now. So it may take a while before your first video blows up. And what I mean by blowing up is that video gets over 100,000 views. All right. I've had videos like this. A video, I think the latest late bloomer that I've had within a video was like 466 days later. The video all of a sudden skyrocketed to like millions of views. So it's possible. Okay. It's definitely possible, but this is a very long-term route. I don't imagine that once you post it, it's going to go insanely viral within like 48 hours. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just giving my opinion. But the last con I want to cover is the scarcity in trends. So with this faceless YouTube channel idea model that I teach highly, creating viral videos where you don't have to show your face, but you outsource the team, I don't think there's a lot of trends that occur in the medicine / health and wellness / home remedy niche. But if there is, it's good to capitalize on it, of course. But I just don't think there's as many trends as compared to other niches like TV shows, celebrities, sports, movies, gossip, technology. That has a lot of trends. There's constantly new things coming along. But this channel in particular, or this niche in particular regarding home remedies, health, medicine, wellness, there's going to be trends, but it's just not going to be as trendy, I would say. All right. So that's kind of my analysis when it comes to this niche. I think it definitely has its perks, but it also has its cons, right? Pros, cons. And at the same time, Your Health TV is still posting, which means that they are successful. Tying back to the fact that even though they're only making about $500 per month, perhaps they're actually sponsored. I don't even know that. And that's why they're still posting, But either way, if this is something that interests you, I do recommend that you go into it. It's not the most favorable niche, but it is I can imagine that people who are in the healthcare would be very passionate about this. Me, personally, I still am a physical therapist, but I would personally go into this if I had the time as well because, healthcare, that's what I promote. But aside from that, that's all I have for this video, everyone. If you have any questions, comments, comment down below. I'd be more than happy to answer. And again, feel free to sign up for my free webinar training down below in the description, in which I go over my top 10 ways to go viral on YouTube. It's completely free. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.